Good morning, my ladies and my gents. This is kind of a continuation of What Did You Buy Wednesday from yesterday. Um, Today, I'm primarily going to be talking about stuff from VCG and kind of talking a little bit about what I got last week, as well as some of the stuff that he's helped out with, and kind of some updates of what he's doing and this kind of thing. So. Um, Bear with me and we'll take a look at first what we got and then some updates and that type of thing. So we get the camera turned around, get going on it. All right, first off, this is what I got the other day from Josh. Uh, some of the new stuff he's come out with. Uh, First of all, a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, he came out with the Ford starter solenoids. And if any of y'all are old enough to remember or have had cars that, the Fords that have had the solenoid up on the fender instead of down on the starter, like you normally have with the others, or even some of the more modern ones, you remember that, the solenoid up there on the. But anyway, uh, these are very nice. Some are plain, and some have a little Ford emblem etched into it. So, but yeah, these will add more realism to your Ford engines when you're doing them, especially if you're doing them from. I don't know. I remember looking them up, but I don't remember just when. But I think they were starting to use back in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken, on up into the 70s, late 70s, 80s. I know they had them in 77 because my mom had an LTD with him. So, but anyway, got these, and scale model works on them. He also came out with a fan set with fan clutches. And uh, Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop is talking about them. He got a better idea of which brand goes what. One of them's Mopar. You got Chevy. You got Ford. Um, and he was talking. I saw his video about this yesterday, and he was talking about the 4-blade. And he said that back, when he was racing cars, that you didn't bother with the clutch. You didn't bother with all of that. You just wanted something up there, a little piece of metal to blow air, as lightweight as possible. So these little 4-blade were really good for that. I believe that one might even be flathead. Pretty sure that one's Ford, but it looks very much like the flathead fans that I've seen them building on flatheads. I got a couple of sets of them. And Josh has recently partnered with ProTech, and he's got a lot of stuff on there for various types of things. And I might need to do some. I need to get a scatter shield, I think, for my PSFE build. Josh is hosting, and as well as some braided cable for fuel lines and whatnot. Because that big, what is it, DCRE race engine is, you need to have, plumbing in it. You can't just put the parts on there and expect it to look right. It's made for the plumbing. You got to put it. So anyway, this is a 5-point racing harness. It doesn't come with any of the ribbon, but it does come with instructions as well as the little photo etch parts. And he's got a number of different parts for ProTech. Go to the website, check it out. He's got a separate page for just the ProTech, and he's adding stuff all the time. So, yeah, go check that out. Okay, I'll take 42, I think. I keep trying to keep this down below 15, 20, 30 minutes, and it's just not working. So, anyway, start with Josh is going to be on the AMC Live Cast tonight on YouTube. I'll have a link in the description for it. I think it's at 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm not sure. Anyway, he's going to be talking about, he and Chris Bell with Scale Speed Garage are going to be talking about the ProStock Effing Everything group build that they're putting on, and including all the rules and everything that you'll need to know, and the ideas behind it. So be sure and check that out. I said I'll have the link for the uh, YouTube channel down below. Start off next with uh, going to Josh's site, VCGResins.com. You've heard me yap about him before. You've heard this and you've heard that. Yeah. Be sure go down to the bottom of the page when you first go on. If you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter. It's free, doesn't obligate you. Once a month or so, he'll usually toward the end of the month he'll shoot you a uh, just had a little bug fly in front of the camera. Uh, the but he'll shoot you an email at the end of the month, and it'll talk about upcoming releases, and if he's going to be away from the shop for any length of time and he needs to close it or change shipping, he'll let you know. It also tells you if he's going to be at any of the shows or other events that month. Maybe plan on going, meeting the guy. I'm hoping next year that things will settle down where I can make a trip to Denver or something. And I'd really like to meet Josh sometime. I've made friends with him over emails and so forth over the last couple of years. But I'd really like to meet him. But anyway, being that, uh, then, once or twice a month, he'll send an email out. He's released X product. Go check it out. Word of advice, if you want that, go grab it as soon as you get the email, because a lot of the stuff goes quick. Then when you go over to the main page, you'll be greeted with a whole host of different pages of engine kits, body, uh, the new ProTech page, that'll take you to all the ProTech products that he now offers. One that he offers the CA glue and the drill bits, stuff like that. Engine kits, transmission, rear ends, uh, shifters, that kind of thing. Off-road parts, drag racing parts, truck parts, wheels, diorama parts, including a dyno stand. When you go through and that's one reason I get a little excited, because it is so much fun to go shopping there. It is so much stuff. Um, you're gonna inevitably find something that you might want where it says temporarily out of stock. Put your email address in here to be notified. Be sure to do that. If you really want whatever it is, put it in, get notified. And that way, when it gets restocked, you'll get an email notice and you can go and pick it up if you still desperately want it. So, pollen, dadgummit, I hate this time of year. So, anyway, uh, once you get done with all your shopping, head on over to the checkout page. You'll scroll down, you'll see where it says enter promo code. Put in Jester 10, Jester 10. Get 10% off your order for everything except shipping. Shipping is $6, and it's well worth it. You get a packaging that is good enough. He could probably drop it out of the back of the 747, let it hit the ground, and it probably won't break anything. Chances are, if you've got something broken in that, they have run over it with a truck. I've been ordering now, 2.5 years. I've lost count of the number of orders that I've gotten from him. Uh, I've never had anything broken, even some of the very fragile stuff. And for the most part, if you do get something that happens to gets broken for whatever reason, chances are use a little bit of CA glue. You can glue it back together. Usually, it's a pretty clean break. If you do have a problem, be sure and email Josh. He'll do what he can to make it right. There are some things that are listed in the description that these are fragile and may break, and he's not responsible for them if they break. So that is in the description of the product. So, you know, but for the most part, if you got a problem, talk to Josh. Be nice about it. Don't get all nasty, and probably be able to get something taken care of. But treat him nice. The man is a one-man operation. He does all of the printing, all of the cleanup, takes everything off the sprues. Well, supports, I guess, is a better accurate term, and inspects everything. There are a few things that he leaves on, like the DCRE engine, where he has the various connectors. They're on the uh, still on the support, but that's kind of needed to be able to keep everything straight and everything together. But for the most part, he takes them off. He inspects everything. He sorts everything. He bags everything up. He when the shipping, the orders come in, he packs everything himself. And the amount of packing that he does for the shipping is just absolutely phenomenal. You get a couple of these little pizza boxes. You might get it in a box that's about 6 or 8 inches cube, and it's full of packing to make sure that anything that the post office does to it, it's not going to hurt the product. Um, Comes with tracking. In addition to that, $6 really covers a lot of what he does. So, uh, but you use the promo code Jester10. It tells Josh that, hey, you're actually watching my stuff out here. Thank you very much for those of you who do stick with me. God bless every one of you. I appreciate it. It lets him know that you're watching. It lets him know that you want to give it a try. It also gives you a 10% discount. Knocks 10% off. Hey, every buck counts these days, right? So they uh but all in all, I'm really impressed. And this is a little bit something more uh direct for you, Josh. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for all of what you've done for me. Thank you for the encouragement to and just the confidence in me that I'm willing to do this type of thing. Uh, Thank you for encouraging me to do some of this stuff, to take it from uh, just a straight box build into customizing to what we're going to do with this um, PSFE group build, where I'm going to use this pickup, and basically what I'm going to use is basically the body, the interior, and part of the bed, and the rest of the kit's going to be in the parts box, because I'm going to use so much other stuff, because I have gained the confidence to try it, even with the complex DCRE engine. This getting me to be able to do this is just, thank you, my friend. You have done so much to help me out, and it is greatly appreciated. And to that end, I'm going to end this little VCG Love Fest. Uh, but yeah, I really am appreciative of all of what Josh has done, both for the hobby in general and for me personally, and supporting us out here, both in the VCG family on YouTube, as well as for all of us that are in the hobby. Uh, God bless. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off so that I'm not yapping for another 30 minutes. BTEX signing out.